Morning. Congratulations. You made it to another week, another Monday, another day of life. And I think that's important. You made it. You survived. You thrived. Um, and I can't say enough. I think that's important, right? To start another day is, you have to make it to that day. You have to get through the last day. And I think that's something that's huge. So credit to you. As I always say, I love y'all. I think y'all are amazing. Whoever's watching, right? It doesn't matter if it's someone who's new to this or someone who's been watching it. Like you all matter. Just like myself. Like sometimes it's good to hear. Sometimes it's good to have, friends that's gonna obviously tell you when you're not doing things right, but also tell you when you need a little uplifting. How important you are, which I think like we're all important at all times. Like we're not important because we do certain things. We're important because we're here, and we all matter. And so it's important to tell yourself that every day, every morning. I always thank God for waking me up. I thank the Lord for opportunity at life, another opportunity at life, another opportunity to breathe. Because I don't take anything for granted. So, and it again, like I always say, I've survived 100% of my bad days, and I'm still surviving because like it's a fight every day, and I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying where I'm at in life. I'm enjoying this chapter of my life. I'm enjoying 2025. Um, I'm just shooting for the stars. Like if I miss, it's a part of life. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna give up. I just believe in that. I believe that's important to think highly of yourself, to almost like preach to yourself, to push yourself, to motivate yourself every day. But some days you just don't feel like getting up. Some days you just don't feel like dealing with life's challenges. But like I say to you, as I always say, like you're important. I love you. I think of you all the time, right? People in my family, people on the outside, people, my friends. If they drop in my heart, I normally just reach out to them. But I'm praying for everyone. Um, I want this world to be a better place. And, maybe that's naive of me. Maybe, I'm tripping for thinking that way. But, like, I think it's possible. Like, if we just spread more joy, spread more love, it's so much hate and disdain and doubt and unbelief in the world that it's just hard for us to grow, hard for us to come together because we're always arguing over something. Something's always more important than the next thing. And the truth is, the only thing that's important is life. The only thing that's important is enjoying life, being where your feet are, not moving too quick, just enjoying the moment. I think that's key. If we enjoy the moment, if we stay in the moment, I think some of the things we deal with won't concern us that much because we're where our feet are. I think a lot of times we deal with um, difficult situations. We try to look to the future, or even look in past situations. And I get that you probably dealt with it in past situations, so it's easy to look back. But at the same time, like your present, there's no more important time than the present. And whatever you're going through, you're growing through. Like you're gonna grow. It's here for a reason. It's here just for a season. And once that storm passes over, then you're in the clear for at least a moment. And the good thing is, I firmly believe you've grown from it. And now you passed that test. And obviously there are going to be other tests, but you passed that test, and you can help others pass theirs, who are going through similar issues or who have similar situations in their life. And I think the biggest key to that is running your own race. And I think I talked about running your race before. Um, I don't think I've ever said when you run your race, you do it at your own pace. Like I think sometimes even myself, right? I get so concerned with what the next guy is doing, or the next individual is doing, or how fast they're going, or what pace they're going. I think you have to run your own race. You have to focus on yourself, focus on your life. Like what somebody else is going through has nothing to do with you, because truly you don't know what they've been through for what they have. And so it's easy to say, hey, I'm 37, this person's 37, why I don't have what this person has. But the truth is you don't know what they did for it. And you probably don't want to do what they did to get to where they are. Like sometimes it's so easy. I look, watch sports. Obviously, I'm in the sports world. Kevin Durant's 37. Steph Curry's 37. These are multimillionaires, and so it's easy. Like, oh man, like um, they're 37 years old. Look at how they living, and look at how I'm living. Well, the truth is, Kevin Durant's like what 6'11", and is the greatest shooter of all time. I'm neither. But in my mind, right, you just look at the age and you hear about what this, and it's so easy to just, fall on that rabbit hole of not paying attention to all the factors. And yes, we're the same age. That's the only thing we have in common. I'm 5'8" on the best day of my life. And I can't shoot. I can't play basketball. I try, but I can't play basketball like that. But that doesn't stop me from wondering. That doesn't stop me from comparing, which a wise person told me comparison is the thief of joy. And so ever since I've been told that, I try to tell that to as many people as possible, because we fall victim a lot of comparisons. Like that's the world we live in. Like we always want to compare something against something. And I just think that's dangerous. I think that creates a lot of the mental issues and the mental struggles that we have, is that we want to compare where someone is and where we are. We want to compare why this person why I didn't get the promotion, but this person got the promotion. Like that's just not how it works. It's not all even like that. Like they're not at the point that you're at. And so that's why I say run your own race, right, at your own pace, but also in your own lane. It's so easy to get caught up running, right? I ran the mile, you run that. Obviously, everybody in the mile runs at some point in the same lane, because it just is harder, right? It's insane to run in the opposite lane unless you're passing someone up. But that's probably the only time you should ever focus on someone else's lane. Like in a race, it's your pace because it's your life. And don't speed it up to catch up to other people, because it's your life. Don't exhaust yourself trying to be something that you're not, because you're the one that go home and take off that skin, right, of the person that you're not, and sit down and you're miserable because you're living a life that you don't even want. You're being someone that others want you to be. Be yourself. Be your unique, genuine self. That's how you were created. Everybody, as I said, I'm reading the 5 a.m. Club. Everyone was created uniquely. And I said it last week, we were all created with the ability, with the gift to solve a problem on earth. You're here for a reason. You're just not here for happenstance. You're not here because your mom and dad met. You're here because you serve a purpose. And it's our job over a lifetime to figure out what that purpose is. And sometimes, like, it takes 20 years, 30 years. Some people find out at 10 years old. Like, that's their race. That's their life. That's their journey. It's not my place to try to run that journey one for them, or run that journey with them, or even try to run the journey alongside them, trying to live their life. That's their life. That's their journey. And yeah, you probably see the nice cars and a nice house and a nice family, but you don't know what happens when they go home. You don't know how they feel after work. You don't know what vices they have in their life that are weighing them down. We just see the outside. We see the outer appearance. We see what's on social media. We don't see their life. We don't see the drama and the stress that they're going through to keep it together. If they're going through any drama, they might have a phenomenal life. They might love every moment of their life. That don't mean you will. because we just look at everything externally. Internally, how are you doing? Like, all the money in the world can't save you. All the money in the world can't protect you like that. When you get sick, it don't matter what you have. The only thing you want is to be well. When you go to the hospital, it doesn't matter how much money you have. The only thing you care about is getting well. And so the money, while it is good, like, I'm not saying be broke, I'm not saying live in poverty, right? But it's not everything. Because again, you don't know what they've been through. So run your own race and you set the pace. You stay in your lane. It's we used to always say when I was younger, like, stay out of grown folks' business, right? Like, I didn't grow up being in my parents' faces all the time, especially when they were talking to other adults. That was not good for you. And so I try now, right, to stay out of other folks' business. It's not my business. Unless they invite me into that, it's not my place. Because I can't be fixated on trying to worry about what they're doing and I lose sight of what I'm supposed to be doing. Because that's the race of life is on a time limit. You don't have forever to run this race. You that hourglass, right? That sand is running out. And it might take 70 years. It might take 30 years. It might take 20 years. We don't know the day of the time. We have no idea when it's going to end. And that's the exciting part about life, is that's what makes life great, is that it will end. The thing is, you enjoy it while you're here. You enjoy the ride. You run as fast as you can. You set your own pace. You enjoy it. Like, that run is important. And I think I know I do, right? When it's my time, which I expect at least 50 more years, right, of life. And I'm speaking that on myself. I'm speaking that into my life. 50 more years on this journey, 50 more years plus on this run, right, on this race. But I expect to die like Paul. When he said, I'm like a drink off and all poured out. I'm empty. I've finished the race. That's the goal. The goal is to finish the race. I read a lot on Apostle Paul in his teachings because it was profound. It helps. I stay in Proverbs. I think my dad told me to read Proverbs. I can't remember, maybe like 10, 12 years ago, right? Because it has like 31 chapters and most months have 30, 31 days. And so I read one chapter a day. And the wisdom and the understanding and the knowledge, it helps with this run, with this race every day. This path that we're on. And sometimes the paths are going to change. Sometimes the race is going to slow down and you just have to adjust. Like, I wish life was at one pace every day. I wish I woke up and knew exactly what today and how it was going to unfold. I don't have that cheat code. I just know this. I get up every day and I'm blessed. I'm excited to be alive. And I just run as fast as I can that day. Some days I'm going to run a little slower. Some days I'm going to be a little tired. But I'm going to keep running. I'm not going to walk because it's you win the winner of the race, right? Is when you receive, what you were chasing. Like, you win when you receive that. And then, you start another race. Like it's just like small steps, small victories in this race we call life. But we got to focus on our race. Like, too many times we focus on what other people are doing. And again, you never know what they've done or what they're doing or what they're dealing with to have what they have. And me, truly, I don't want what other people have. I want what's mine. I want what belongs to me. I want what I earn. Other than that, it's not important to me. The cars and all that. Now, when I was younger in my 20s, yeah, you chased all that until you realize none of it really matters. Because in the end, that's not what you're looking for. That's not, as you get older, um, time matters so much more because it's the only commodity that we have equally. We all have 24 hours. And typically, your life is what you do with those 24 hours. They used to say, the old folks used to say, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. I think now, right, show me what you do with your time and I'll show you your future. That's the truth. That like money passes hands. People buy new cars. People buy other people's cars. Like that exchanges hands. Houses get flipped, right? But time stays consistent. You got 24 hours. That's your life, and what you do with it, how you allow it to impact you, is your life every day. The good thing is, every day you get a new set of 24 hours. And I'm learning now, like the best thing I do for myself right now is leaving yesterday and not looking towards tomorrow. Like it's hard. It's really, really hard not to look toward tomorrow because you're anxious, you're excited, but that's not important. Today has enough. Today has so much. And that's why I get up as early as possible. I don't want to sleep my life away. I read in a book that said if you sleep 8 hours a day for, I think, 10 years, 8 hours a day for 10 years, that's a third of your life. Or 8 hours a day for 30 years, right? Because I know it's popular to talk about sleep. And I get enough sleep, but if you sleep 8 hours a day for 30 years, that's 10 years. That's a third of your life because 8 hours is a third of the day. Like, how can you improve when you've missed 10 years of your life sleeping? Yeah, I'm not doing that. And I get what everybody say. I definitely think in this race, you can set that pace on sleep. I believe that was I do it. And it, again, it's not for everybody, but I want to enjoy every moment of my life. I want to be awake as much as possible for my life because when it's gone, it's gone. And when it's going, you're not focused on sleep. You're not focused on cars and material things. You're focused on every breath. You're focused on every moment you have with family and friends and the people that matter the most. And so why wait till then? I could just do that now. I could just spend more time with my family now. I could just chase what's more important to me now. I can focus on that right now. I don't have to watch TV all day. I don't have to sleep all day. Like I just be around people that get me. That's another thing, man. Stop as you run this race. Stop being around people that don't get you. Stop trying to figure out if people get you. It's not important, and you're wasting time. Stop wasting time. You only get 24 hours, and so in those 24 hours, you'll need to be trying to figure out if someone likes you or if someone understands who you are. I promise you, there's someone or a bunch of people, right? A group of people, right, that get you. And so you don't have to try to fit in. That's not unique. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. You were sculpted properly. You were put in this time. You were made for this moment. And so you don't have to try to fit in. That's not what it's about. You don't have to be a carbon copy. You don't have to do what everyone else in the world is doing because you're going to struggle. You're going to have different thoughts. You're going to think that your life don't matter if you're trying to be someone else, if you're running someone else's race, if you're running in someone else's lane. If you're trying to live their life, is that you weren't created to do that. That's why a lot of times we struggle because the life that we're supposed to live is here. And so every day it's trying to get out. Those thoughts are trying to get out. That exciting life, that gift that you have bottled up in your mind, it's trying to break free. And We keep it bottled up, caged up, because we want to live the life that other people want for us. I said it before and I'll say it again. When we were young, man, we dreamed. Man, we had amazing goals. Man, we wanted to be astronauts. We wanted to be circus clowns. Like we wanted to be skateboarders. We wanted to ski. We wanted to travel the world. And at some point, someone in our family said, no one has ever done that in your family. You should stop that. Go to school, get a degree, get a job, go work for someone, start a family, save money, retire, and die. We do the same thing 5 days a week. Someone gives us Saturday off. We go to church on Sunday and fold clothes, wash clothes, and get ready for Monday. And we do that 52 times a year, and we call that life. I'm good. That ain't the race I'm going to run. That's not the race I'm trying to run. That's not the race I'm running anymore. I'm not doing that. No one's going to tell me when to take a break. No one's going to tell me when to go on vacation. No one's going to tell me what time to do this or what time to do that. I'm good. I'm not a prisoner. No one is. We choose that lifestyle because that's what's handed to us. We were dreamers. We were created to dream. Our dreams are our visions for our future, for our lives. And as you get older, reality sets in from conversations with non-dreamers that they also had dreams and someone killed those. Stay away from dream killers because they want you to live the life that they live in. As miserable as it is, it's not worth it. You got to focus on you. You got to run your race at your own pace. But you got to stay in your lane. It's imperative, it's important for your growth and development that you stay in your lane and you run, set your own pace. And again, sometimes you're going to slow down. Don't stop running. Don't stop running until you receive the prize. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I think we're going to finish 2025 in an amazing fashion. I see it. I believe it. I've been praying for some things and I know it's going to happen. Keep running. Just keep running. No matter what, just keep running because you're going to receive the prize and you're going to love it. You're going to appreciate it. You're going to thank yourself for perseverance, for endurance. That's what all this is for, the race called life. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Keep going. Keep doing what you think is best. Never stop. Don't worry about what no one says. It's your life and you got to live it. And you got to enjoy it while you do because you only have so much time. Y'all be blessed.